Enterprises around the globe are increasingly aware of risk. It's foremost in the minds of boards of directors and executives. So the question's asked, what is our organization doing with regard to enterprise risk management?
Hello, my name is Paul Zikmund. I'm the Director of Global Ethics and Compliance at Bunge. I manage a global team. We're responsible for all aspects of fraud risk management. I think there's been really an evolution, if you will, over the past 5 to 10 years in the area of fraud risk management. Given all of the current regulations and guidance and laws that have been passed over the past 2 to 5 years, impacting a company's requirement to assess the risk for fraud, we're seeing a lot more in the area of progressive, overall, comprehensive anti-fraud programs and controls. What I'm seeing a lot more is more of a proactive response to managing the risk for fraud, whereas in the past, companies used to manage fraud risk in more of a reactive mode. So you'd have an allegation of fraud that came internally, either through a tip or complaint. An investigation would be conducted, a report would be prepared, the employee would be disciplined, and then the company would move forward. In today's environment, we're seeing a lot more proactive programs and controls, including fraud risk assessment, fraud deterrence programs and controls. There are a lot more efforts being placed around fraud detection through internal audit, SOX control. The audit committee needs to be heavily involved in oversight of fraud risk management programs and controls within the company. I think internal audit needs to be heavily involved and an owner of some of the processes and controls related to fraud risk management. I believe that management overall needs to be trained and really educated in their role, because at the end of the day, it's management's responsibility to implement programs and controls and internal controls to reduce the risk for fraud.